Hi, how's it going? So I got a hold of the Nikon V1. It's the latest and greatest from Nikon, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it. So what we have here is a $899 camera. It ranges, I guess, between $900 to $1,000, depending on your market. So if you're looking for a quality camera, you have it here. Magnesium alloy body, 10 megapixels. It's very fast. It shoots 10 frames per second. If you're the average consumer looking for a nice camera, you found a nice camera in the V1. But if you want something that's gonna be your do-it-all camera out the box, this is not for you. The average consumer, they want to pull out the camera and just shoot away. This camera, it doesn't come with flash. It comes with a 10 to 30 millimeter lens, which is not a do-it-all lens. If you want to expand functionality with it, you gotta buy a flash. You gotta buy a additional lens, which runs up the price easily up to $2,000. I think Nikon they geared this camera more towards hobbyists and amateur photographers. As well as a pro who wants something that's lightweight compared to the DSLR. Still, it's a good camera, but it's just not for someone who just wants to run and shoot. All right, so I'm not gonna waste your time and read off the specs, because you can go to Nikon's website. So I've been playing around with it for the last 2 days. I made some videos, made some images. The quality of the image is good. I normally shoot with a Nikon D700. Of course, the quality doesn't match the D700, but it's still good. The video is awesome as well. I think most people will be satisfied with what this camera can do and its capabilities. It's no lightweight. And of course, like I said earlier, price is $1,000, so if you pay $1,000, you expect it to be capable and make good video and good still images. Okay, the camera has a 3-inch LCD. It is very nice. If you don't want to look through the LCD when you're firing images, you can always use a viewfinder. All you're looking at is just basically a replication of what's on the LCD, so it's not like a DSLR. The camera comes with a 10 to 30 millimeter kit lens. If you have any other Nikon DSLR products, those lenses don't fit on this camera. I believe you can buy some sort of adapter where you can use your existing lenses, if you have any, on the Nikon One system, but I don't have too much information on that right now. Compared to the camera body, this lens feels cheap, but with that said, it also feels like a better build than the lenses that come with other Nikon, or the kit lenses that come with other Nikon DSLR products. But a kit lens, it is what it is. Alright, so as I stated earlier, this is a mirrorless camera. If you can see down in there, there's no mirror. If you've looked inside of the DSLR cameras, you'll see a mirror there, which triggers once you release the shutter. All in all, I think the V1's a nice camera. It's a high-end consumer grade camera. If you're looking for a camera to make awesome photos, this is the camera. But with that said, you should know what you're doing. If you're a consumer and you want a nice camera, and you think by dropping $1,000 that you'll be a better photographer, you're going to take better pictures, this is not necessarily the case, and I advise you to reconsider or look at less expensive cameras and get some experience before you spend a whole lot of money on such a camera, because really it's not the camera, it's the person that makes the good images. It's that photographer's eye. So don't go out and spend all your money thinking that the camera itself is going to do amazing things for you. That's not the case. If you're photographer, amateur, hobbyist, professional. It's a nice camera to have fun with, but it's not going to do professional work. And I wanted to state that this camera is very fast. It shoots 10 frames per second. It has awesome autofocus. Nikon upgraded the autofocus system, so now it uses 71 focus points, whereas the older cameras use 51 focus points. It handles noise fairly well. Other than that, the price, I wouldn't recommend it for the average consumer.